This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Grove with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. So Marshall's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense that has the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Clay. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Falcons, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Wasn't highly touted in high school, but man, did he get the attention of the coaches in camp and won the starting job. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's space. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting sacked.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Makes the catch. It's Culliver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Marshall will be forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Just ran over it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play action fake. Rush is on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease,
finding some room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Marshall!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Bringing the heat. He's got his man. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Still on his feet at the 25. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Under fire. Caught. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Meadows. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make them.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He's loose down the left side. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Falcons.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The run inside. It's Meadows. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. There's some room. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Complete. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on first down. Running inside. It's Meadows. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He now has 62 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Once he got some room, it was over.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Meadows. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Payne. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Thundering Herd head coach at the half. He said even though this star running back and freshman getting his first start has performed well here in the first half, he's got to make some decisions. They're trailing. They may have to throw the ball more, but we'll see if they can stay balanced in the run game and really continue to ride this young player, even though they're behind. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Finds his man. It's Norton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the 1st down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Pulls it in. It's Sims. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got it. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Yeah, and the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The give on the option. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Maybe some room here. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He gets away. And they got him for the sack. Had good protection for a minute. Tried to create a little more time, and the defense was there to stop him.
And I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
Caught, and he's got room.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The run inside. It's Boston. Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Push forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Slammed down again, and they tried to just grind out this 1st down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead. Touchdown, Herd! They take the lead with the 6.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Falcons come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. That's caught. It's Sims. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Turns it loose deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Falcons. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Hey guys, from what I can see here on the Marshall sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. After the completion, we see there is a man down and the clock will stop. They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
There's a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Move. This time he wants to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Marshall! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's sharp. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sims. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, BG. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Running inside. It's Boston. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. We'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Boston. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Going to try to get it himself. And it slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.